Hi, everyone. I'm Liz Ware, the Social Emotional Learning Specialist here at West Jeff. This is my fifth year at Jeffco and my fifth year at West Jeff. I was here on a very part time basis the first 3 years, but I am super lucky to be able to be here much more. I am here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays all day. On the other days, I do support social emotional learning at the other schools in Conifer, the other elementary schools and middle school. But this is the only school where I work with students, parents, and our staff. So, super happy to be back here again this year. I wanted to share with you a few things, few of the many things we are doing here at West Jeff to support our students and their social emotional well being. The first I wanted to lift up is our school-wide curriculum, which is called Second Step. I have chosen Second Step for our school for a couple of reasons. First off, it is evidence-based, meaning it has been researched and proven to be effective in teaching these skills. Many schools in Jeffco also use Second Step, and it has a lot of great resources. Our youngest learners really do enjoy when I come in with Puppy. Puppy has his mask. When I come in with Puppy and Snail. So in kindergarten and first grade, Puppy and Snail come and they help teach the skills that I am teaching in that particular class. So they help with being a good learner and a good listener and emotion management and problem solving and making good choices. And so they're really fun to have in class and ask your kinders and first graders, even your second and third graders who do miss Puppy and Snail, and sometimes they make an appearance as well. The other piece about Second Step is the family resources. So if you're at all interested, you can go to secondstep.org. This is what the website looks like. You can create a parent account. You would just scroll down to create an account, and that will bring you to a page where you can set that up. You do need an activation code for each grade level, and I'm happy to provide that for you. So should you want to set up your own account, just send me a message, an email. I will get that activation code out to you right away. And within that, you can look at the skills that your child is being taught. There are some posters like I have hanging up here that you can use in the home, as well as a book list of books that target different themes such as compassion and integrity, and there are other resources there. So should you want to do that, just let me know and I will help you out. The second piece I wanted to touch on is our PBIS. PBIS stands for Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports. It is I don't want to call it a program, but it's something this school has always done since before I have been here. And before I tell you what it is at our school, I want to tell you the why behind PBIS. And the why really is it provides three very important things for our children. Number one, it creates a safe and predictable environment. This is so important, especially in any time, but especially during this global pandemic. We want to make sure our students come to school and they know what to expect and they feel safe. Secondly, it establishes a positive climate that improves learning, and it encourages positive behavior while decreasing problem behavior. So if you've been here for a while, you might have heard the acronym ROAR, R-O-A-R, which stands for Respect, Ownership, Attitude, and Responsibility. This year, we have changed it up a little bit. I have a committee that has one teacher from every grade level, as well as other staff members, and we have come together and we have talked about what we want our students, how we want our students to behave. What do we expect from them? And these expectations are pre-K through fifth grade, all students. And so we came up with PAWS. And you can see here in parentheses, there's some extra verbiage. And so what we've done is we've taken what we came up under pause, and we've embedded our habits of character from EL. That actually fits quite nicely. But when we teach our students pause, we are not going to teach them the full, along with the extra added habit of character. We're going to keep it a little more simple. So the P is practice perseverance, which is what we're working on now. A is act responsibly. W is work and play safely. And S is show respect. So these are behaviors that we expect of all students, and we will teach and reteach and model and practice all year long. And we do it in different areas of the building or different areas of remote learning. So I can quickly show you, and these are at on my website. So if you want to be able to print out these matrices, please feel free. But this is what we've created. We have the different. This is for in-person learning. We have the different areas of our school across the top, and we have our expectation on the left-hand side. So you can go through and take a look at some of these examples. This is a fluid document, which means I might go in and add or tweak or change things from time to time. The remote learning matrix is a little bit different, still set up with the expectations on the left and the areas on the top. And again, this can be changed and tweaked, so please check it out periodically to see if anything has changed. But feel free to use these at home or create your own, or if you want some help creating some PBIS structure within your home, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you create that. Okay, next, I'd like to talk for a few seconds about our crew. And crew is something the school has done since starting EL. It is part of expeditionary learning, meaning we are all in this together. We all work together for a common goal. And so that's why it's called crew in the morning and not just morning meeting. And crew is super cool because it allows for relationship building. And that's a good time where we can teach our school-wide expectations or review our expectations. It's a good time to talk about the habit of character that's being taught that month. And it helps build positive connections with peers as well as the crew leader. And the crew leader is typically your child's classroom teacher. If you are a 4th and 5th grade remote learner, I am the crew leader. If you are a K1, 2, and 3 remote learner, then Mrs. Duquette is the crew leader. So it's just a great way to start the day every day. I also like to kind of get a gauge on how students are feeling. So I know if someone's having a rough morning, I can stay on Zoom because I do remote learners, and I can check in with that student and see what's going on. Teachers can do that in the classroom as well. If they've noticed something is a little off about one of their students, when crew's over, they can individually check in and see what's going on. Okay, and finally, I wanted to lift up some work the staff is doing this year. Your children's teachers and all the staff in this building work tirelessly to just to keep building their own education, their professional development. They attend trainings and classes and I mean, you name it, webinars. So they are continuously learning to be better for your students. So part of that is some work we are doing as a staff from a book called Onward. And I have the title there. And this book really is really timely, especially during this pandemic, because it just talks about strengthening our own habits and our own dispositions, regulating our emotions, and just becoming more resilient educators. And so if we build our resilience, then we can instill and model that for our students in the classroom. So we're working really hard through this book. This is a year-long process. We're taking it chapter by chapter. We do small group work together. We do large group work and staff meetings. So I just wanted to lift up all the work that the staff is doing at this school to become better educators for your students. All right, well, that is all I have right now. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to me at any time. There's a school number and there's my email. Email might be a quicker way to get in touch with me. I can respond probably a little bit quicker with email. So just thank you for taking the time. I know we're all busy, but to sit down and actually listen to this, I appreciate that greatly. Check out my website. My website is going, there'll be more resources added to it as time goes on. So just check back now and then to see if there's anything of interest for you or that could help you with your child. And again, thank you and have a good night.